Strategic account research. As account executive working in tech sales, I'm sure you know how important it is to be able to go into your book of business, find the top accounts that are really a good fit for your product, and be able to do deep research on that account. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can use AI within seconds to be able to do some deep dive strategic account research and be able to find the ideal fit accounts to pursue. And also in this video, I want to share with you a really good prompt you can use to within seconds to get all the information you need to reach out to the right people and see any key company initiatives to be able to craft a really tailored, personalized outreach in order to generate conversations and book meetings. So here it is. Here's the prompt. I'm going to walk with you a little bit what the prompt is. And do know you can use this prompt in ChatGPT, in Gemini, whatever AI tool you use. I like ChatGPT, but it can work anywhere else. So here's the prompt. It says you are an expert strategic account researcher and go-to-market analyst. Your task is to analyze the target account and determine the strategic initiatives they're currently happening, where the business pressure likely exists, how relevant the sales rep solution is, and a strong account score of 0 to 100 scale. And basically says you're using any internet information, anything on the internet, for press releases, news, funding, database, hiring, earning calls, interviews. It goes deep. LinkedIn posts, it goes all deep. So the inputs are here, right? The inputs will be the target company. So this will be the company you want to target. So as an example, let's just say I want to target a company called Rippling. I heard about this company recently. I heard they're killing it, so I'll put in Rippling. There's some kind of HR software. And their website is rippling.com. Let's assume you and I were a sales rep working for Salesforce. So we want to do research to see, hey, Rippling, a good account for us to sell Salesforce to. So my company I'm working for is a sales rep, or you would obviously type in your company, right? It'd be Salesforce. And you say salesforce.com. Salesforce.com. That's it. Just 1 second before we go back to the video. If you're having challenges with pipeline, you want to have a predictable way to build pipeline every single month to self-source your own deals as an AE, then I want to offer you a free workshop you can check out by clicking the link below. We'll walk through 5 simple frameworks able to build pipeline fast, month after month, quarter after quarter, without having to triple your activity. If that sounds interesting to you, check out my free workshop below. Click the link below. Just add your email, get instant access to watching the free workshop. Now let's go back to the video. So now you can see there the target. What's going to pull the company, what the company sells, get an overview of the company, the customers that they use, the revenue model, estimate size and revenue, growth stage, and market positioning. Now, strategic signals in the last 12 to 18 months, which is key. Funding rounds, any mergers and acquisition activities, product launches. We see partnerships. Here's key too. This is very important. Major press announcements, podcast appearances with any C-level executives or VPs of the target company, which was mentioned above. Also give 3 to 5 quotes from any C-level employee at the target market that can be used for personalized email outreach. So if they were on a podcast or they were quoted in a blog or a news, whatever it may be, use that. It's good for personalization. Free signal, why it matters, any internal initiatives that likely triggered it. Hiring, so basically I pull hiring, but hiring based on things that are important to your software, right? Any new leaders, great things to reach out to. It says that for each hiring trend, what suggests any priorities or business problem they're looking to solve. Obviously, is there any kind of things for as far as themes, earnings calls for publicly traded companies? What else we have here? Business challenges, revenue pressures, go-to-market friction, competitive threats, initiative planning of the rep solution. Now analyze the sales reps, your reps, product and solution, and then match it. Where does the sales reps company sell? So it gives an overview of your company, right? So you get a sense of what you do. Then map the target company's inferred initiatives to the rep solution. So here's where it's going to take what Ripley does and Salesforce does and see if there's a match, see if there's a fit. And then it's going to talk about other triggers, department involvement, why it creates buying an urgency. So what's going on in the company that might cause them to want to buy Salesforce. And lastly, which I think is very important, you want to know an account fit and opportunity scores. Out of a score of 100, 1 to 100, you're going to know the likelihood of this is worth reaching out to or not. And this is a score, right? Obviously, 81 to 100, it's a high probability, urgency, pick up the phone, call right away. And then different tiers you're going to see. From this way, I think anything less than 60 probably won't want to pursue this account. And then lastly, give a fine explanation of why the score, what would need to increase the score, or what would decrease the score. And the be subjective, objective, don't inflate the score. Just be matter of fact, right? And lastly, which I think is very important because a lot of times when I do ChatGPT, searching for information on accounts, it can give me a lot of high-level stuff like growth and expansion. I mean, every company wants to grow and expand and build up revenue, but let's go deeper than that. So all the information must be extremely specific and evidence-based. Avoid broad summaries. I hate that. Use actual names where possible and include dates, numbers, percentages, exact titles of roles they're hiring for, not just like sales, what part in sales, right? And then frame all findings uniquely for this account in context to your solution, your software. Okay, so we have that there. So up to now, we're going to copy this here. Remember, we're an account executive at Salesforce, and we want to be able to sell to Ripley, or at least see if there's a good fit. Go into ChatGPT, hit enter, and within seconds, we're going to see what it pulls up. Here we go. So it tells you about Ripley. So again, Ripley offers a unified workplace management platform for HR, payroll, IT, finances. Revenue model is subscription based, as you know. So the revenue in 2025, the revenue was $570 million. In ARR, wow, that's a lot of money. 4,000 employees. Late stage private, they did a Series G valuation, $16 billion. Right there. There you go. They had a round valuation at 2025. So these are things you can use to reach out to them. I see you got a round of funding, right? So we'll see there, right? Basic stuff. Oh, we have a name here. CEO Parker Conrad, constantly focused on employee data, fidelity, and urgency and expansion. Quotes here, right? A unified system of employee data removes friction, speed and quality, and excellence. So you can use this kind of quotes when you reach out to the person in Ripley, VP of sales or the head of enablement, revenue, RevOps, where it may be, right? What else you have here? Inferred pressures. Ripley must justify validation growth with strong recurring revenue. I guess it's trying to mean like now they got a good valuation, they need to prove why the valuation was legit. Mapping Salesforce to Ripley initiative. See right there, it tells you Salesforce offers our CRM platform, yada, yada, yada. You know what Salesforce does. We know Salesforce. Here it goes. Ripley's business needs, says relevance is strong or whatever right there, right? Commercial expansion, international clients. Salesforce multi-cloud, strong. Could be a good reason to reach out. Okay, so, and why? Why? Ripley's product-eccentric growth, but Salesforce complements the go-to-market dimensions, better sales data, forecasting, customer experience management. So it's urgency. So cool. It seems like it's a good fit, right? Overall account score is 72. Let's reach out to them. Let's go. It says here why. Ripley's ongoing growth, funding, and global expansion show strong go-to-market activity and cross-functional ambitions. Salesforce platform adds value to the commercial strategy and customer lifecycle, as we know here. So it says here. So it's a good account. Good account to reach out to you, right? And what else we have here? Anything else? That's pretty much it. It kind of gives you some high-level stuff to reach out to, some kind of like value statements, whether you want a curiosity opener, direct initiative. I saw Ripley's expand employee record services, 80 companies. I guess these are kind of messages you can use to reach out to somebody in VP of sales, or maybe talk about, like I said, the Series G funding. But we know from this prompt that Rippling is a good fit. We have reasons why, and a lot of funding going on there, and we can reach out to them. And that's just one account. So basically, as you can see here, in just a couple of minutes, we were able to do a deep dive on this account. It's 72. Reach out to them. Let's go book a meeting and go for it. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm actually making a series on, it's called How to Sell Better Using AI. So keep on watching. Subscribe to the channel because I'll be making a series that going out, and I make videos on this channel every single week. Every Tuesday and every Saturday are my videos, and Friday I go live stream at 12:30 Eastern. So if you're available at 12:30 Eastern on Fridays, I encourage you to hop on our live stream where I talk more about predictable pipeline. Answer any questions, got to help kind of executives who are looking to basically build more pipeline and self-source more deals. All right, take care.